Hi, friends. Today I'm going to be reading a story, something we know. I read it at the beginning of the year, and it's a story that we talked about that we love, and what happened to Mean Jean, the Recess Queen. The actual name of the story is called The Recess Queen. I always say Mean Jean, the Recess Queen. But what I'd like for you to do is while you're listening to the story, I have a little worksheet for you to do, and I'm sending it to mom and dad so they know about it. But you've seen this before. But today I want you to think about, I love reading your stories, but today, while I'm reading the story, I want you to think about this paper. I want you to think about the setting where the story takes place, the characters, who are the main characters in the story, what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end. And if you notice, there's not a lot of room for writing, so you're going to have to really write about the important things that happened at the beginning, the middle, the end. And then at the bottom, this reminds me, if you have a connection with this story, and you can add a little something. If you don't, then you know you could just leave it blank. All right, Mean Jean, the Recess Queen, written by Alexis O'Neill and illustrated by Laura Beef. Here's the title page. Mean Jean was Recess Queen, and nobody said any different. Nobody swung until Mean Jean swung. Nobody kicked until Mean Jean kicked. Nobody bounced until Mean Jean bounced. If kids ever crossed her, she'd push 'em and smush 'em, lollapaloosh 'em, hammer 'em, slammer, and kits and kerjammer 'em. Not good choices. Say what? Mean Jean growled. Say who? Mean Jean howled. Say you. Just who do you think you're talking to? Mean Jean always got her way until one day a new kid came to school. Katie Sue, a teeny kid, a tiny kid, a kid you might scare with a jump and a boo. It's Katie Sue. But when the recess bell went ringety ring, this kid ran zingety zing for the playground gate. Katie Sue swung before Mean Jean swung. Katie Sue kicked before Mean Jean kicked. Katie Sue bounced before Mean Jean bounced. The kid you might scare with a jump and a boop was too new to know about Mean Jean, the Recess Queen. Well, Mean Jean bullied through the playground crowd. Like always, she pushed kids and smushed kids, lollapalooshed kids, hammered them, slammered them, kits and kerjammered them as she charged after that Katie Sue. Say what? She growled. Say who? She howled. Say you, she snarled and grabbed Katie Sue by the collar. Nobody swings until Queen Jean swings. Nobody kicks until Queen Jean kicks. Nobody bounces until Queen Jean bounces. And she figured that would set the record straight. She figured wrong. Katie Sue talked back, just as sassy as she could. She said, "How did you get so bossy?" That puny little thing, that loony little thing, grabbed the ball and bounced away. Oh, Katie Sue was one quick kid. She bolted quick as lightning. Bouncity, bouncity, bounce. Kickety, kickety, kick. Swingety, swingety, swing. Mean Jean thundered close behind. Bouncity, kickety, swingety. This recess queen was not amused. She raced and chased and in your face that Katie Sue. No one spoke. No one moved. No one breathed. Then from her pack pulled Katy Sue a jump rope clean and bright. "Hey, Jeanie Beanie," sang Katy Sue, "let's try this jump rope out. Here's one thing true, until that day no one dared ask Mean Jean to play. But that Katy Sue just hopped and jumped and skipped away. I like ice cream, I like tea, I want Jean to jump with me." Jean just gaped and stared as if too scared to move at all. So Katy Sue sang once more, "I like popcorn, I like tea, I want Jean to jump with me." Then from the side a kid called out, "Go, Jean, go!" And too surprised to even shout, Jean jumped in with Katy Sue. "I like cookies, I like tea, I want you to jump with me." The rope whizzed and slapped faster and faster. The rope spun and flapped faster and faster till it caught in a tangled disaster. But they just giggled and jumped again. Well, now when recess rolls around, the playground's one great place. At the school bells ringety-ring, those two girls race zingety-zing out the classroom door. Jean doesn't push kids and smush kids, lollapush kids, hammer 'em, slammer 'em, kits and kerjammer 'em, 'cause she's having too much fun romping with her friends. Bouncity, kickety, swingety, hoppity, skippity, jumpity, ringety, zingety, yes. One of my favorite stories. All right, now your work. Remember, you need to get your paper. You need to talk about where the story took place, who were the main characters, what happened at the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, and the end of the story. And the last one is "this reminds me of," and maybe you have a connection with this story. I hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon.